Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and like. Today we'll be setting up some tubs for some new isopod species. As you can see, I put some soil into the tubs. These tubs are quite large. This is due to the amount of isopods I'll be keeping inside of them. It's really important to get the big pieces of soil into smaller pieces, or otherwise it could hurt or even kill the isopods, which is something we don't want, because we are here to breed these isopods, not only to keep them as pets, but also use them as feeder for amphibians and reptiles. Especially for me, it would be nice to keep these guys and use them as a feeder for the baby reptiles I have. After breaking apart the soil, I like to add some sphagnum moss and a piece of cork bark. The isopods will use the cork bark as a dry spot on the underside or even the top. You can put some food on the cork to make sure mold doesn't cover the whole enclosure when feeding them. You will also need to add dried leaves. This is what the isopods will eat along with the extra foods you give them. As you can see, the first tub is ready to put the isopods inside. We'll take a closer look at them, and as you can see, they are quite small but beautiful. These ones right here are Porcilionides pranosus orange koi. Now that the first tub is ready, let's start with the next one. I will be speeding up the next part because, as you can see, it's just the same process. This is because 3 out of the 4 species I'll be showing you in this video are actually the same species, just different color morphs. I did forget to add sepia or cuttlefish bone, which you can see in the video, to the first box, so I'll be doing that as well. This is needed for the isopods to keep their outer shell hard and strong against different types of viruses or fights within the colony. Now that that's out of the way, let's introduce the new species to the tub. These right here are Cubaris species Pink Panda. This color morph originally came from the Cubaris Panda King species, which was found in various caves in Vietnam. So these guys like to be humid and around room temperature. For me that's around 23 degrees Celsius. After setting up these guys, my camera decided to get blurry, so sadly we lost some footage, but it's not very important. It's only about setting up the enclosure for the next species. Now that the setup is done, let's get the isopods inside. Usually I like to count the isopods, but this time I thought that's a bit too many. Let's ask the viewers how many they think I put in this enclosure. I will also be asking this for the next enclosure because they are around the same amount. This species was Porcilionodes prunosus white. Now that the last tub is almost ready, we are gonna put in Porcilionodes prunosus powder orange. These are a very basic species, just like the other ones, but these ones have been around for a long time. As you can see, it's a lot of them, so once again, how many do you think there are in there? Now that all the tubs are set up, I have some footage I made for you guys to see the isopods better, because I saw that the angle of the video wasn't the greatest. As you can see right here, the powder orange isopods I just put in the enclosure are doing fantastic. There's so many of them, and it's gonna be so fun to see these guys explode in population. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, don't forget to type them in the comments, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.